Hello. Hello. Let me get all my ducks in a row here before we get too started. There we go. I think we're all set to go. I hope everyone had a good holiday. Should you have celebrated it? I mean, that kind of sounds like a question. Should you have celebrated it? I don't know. I hope everyone survived your family. If you had a family, I got to dust this camera here for 1 second. So, ooh, that is dirty. I need to clean that. Hope everyone survived your family. If you needed to do that, I don't know. It might be a pleasure for some people to get to see your family. I would not know. Well, geez, we are getting ready to start another week. It is the holiday season officially. And let's do some baseball stuff. I don't think anything big happened over the weekend, did it, baseball wise? I don't know. I know there was some Japanese stuff going on because obviously they don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so they don't take a break. They're already starting training. Now, actually, the winning team in the NPB, who was it? Was it SoftBank this year? I think are having a victory trip. They don't just have a parade, they go on a trip apparently. But one of the guys is like, I'm not going, I'm going to start getting ready for the WBC, which it's pretty cool. I love the WBC, so that'll be fun. I cannot wait for the WBC, actually. One, because that means baseball season's almost here, but two, the WBC is just freaking awesome. All right. Why don't we, though, do some baseball dailies? That's kind of what we do here. I got my stuff out. I guess I need to be able to put my record up because that is something that we do here. All right, my record is not working. None of my alerts are working either. I literally just tested this before I did this, before I started. Literally. It looks like my Stream Deck is not, the software is not running. So give me 1 second here, and let's see if we can rectify that situation. All right. Hey-oh, what do you know? Let's see. Do we have...
Let's go Mets! We're gonna make it this time. We're gonna take it home. Let's go!
Let's go Mets! All right, we got all that stuff working. So let's see what we got. We're on a 6-game hit streak here. That's not too bad. I'll take that. Let's go ahead and see what kind of trouble we can get into in the starting 9 today. What is my overall record? So we're coming up on 300 wins. We are 297 wins. We could reach 300 today because we're going to play 3 games. And we are at 57 losses. And let's 2 carry the 1. 82. Is that right? 82 home runs. So we've got many more home runs than losses. I like it. All right, let's see what we can do with our first game of the week. Over-under is 7.5. Jimmy Gobble. Yes, we did. I came up with Jimmy Gobble. I remember for the Royals. He went 9-0, 21-game hit streak. Pretty good. That's pretty good. 9-0. I used to go 9-0 a lot. Now they seem to be harder, or I'm dumber, and I get very excited when I go 9-0 because it doesn't happen very often. Let's see what we can do this week. It's Meme Monday, though. So what should we do here? We'll go third base. You guys have got me hooked on the third base now. Ooh, we got Charlie Hayes and Scott Brocious. Both third basemen for the Yankees at one point. 7.5 is a good over-under. Okay, and Brian lucked out on 2 of the games, so that would be about a 7. So 7.5 sounds like it. All right. I mean, I think that's good because 8-1 is what we hope for, and 9-0 is what we strive for. So Charlie Hayes, Scott Brocious, both, I believe, won World Series with the Yankees. I remember Charlie Hayes caught the third out in foul territory in one of those. But this, obviously, they can't both be the Yankees. Obviously, Scott Brocious came up with Oakland. I think he came up with Oakland. Also played, or am I getting him confused with Scott Spiezio? Played for the Angels. I don't think Brocious did. Charlie Hayes played for the Yankees. I know he played for the Rockies and the Phillies, I believe. Let's do this. Let's go Yankees off the bat, just since they both played for them. Let's take a gamble with the Yankees. Heyo.
Brock was the symbol of great base stealing, but today I'm the greatest of all time. Thank you.
Yeah, I think Brocious was MVP. I think either him or Spiezio. I remember Spiezio had that soul patch. And I remember when he went to the Yankees, because Spiezio also is a guitarist, I think, in a band. He had it dyed red when he was at the Angels, and it just looks so disgusting. I am not a fan of soul patches, even though I had one back in the day. You could probably find pictures of it watching old Braves games. You probably see my soul patch. And yet I still met my wife that way. September 2nd, 1996, David Cone returns to Yankees after aneurysm surgery, pitches 7 no-hit innings by Harrison Golden. Oh, it was against the A's, too. Oh, right. Let's update this first of all, shall we? 46, that's a home run. And we got a 7-game hitting streak. All right, 1996, 5-0. This is a bad Oakland Athletics team. 7 innings of no-hit ball. And the A's at that point were in danger. They had not been no-hit since Nolan Ryan, I think. It had been, I think, 89 or 89 or something like that. They just last year when they got no hit was the first time they'd been no hit since then. Charlie Hayes caught the final of the World Series and a no hitter. I'll bet you he might be the only one that did that. 241. I am going to go a little bit higher than that because this is 96. It's actually kind of a good guess. I'll go 252 just to get out of your window. And let's see what we can get. Over under on 252, 1996. 7 no-hit innings, 1 hit for the O Athletics. All right, 252, 231. I needed to go the other way. Oh, you got it, but you're in the 10-minute frame. That's a chicken dinner right there. At Oakland, 107. A 107 start on a Monday. Was this a wraparound game? No. Oh, is that Labor Day? Or Labor Day, Labor Day. Maybe that was Labor Day, because otherwise a Monday start at 107 is not a wraparound series. We got Jeets, Bernie, Paul O'Neill. We got Sess at DH. We got Constantino, Straw. There's Chuck, Mariano Duncan, an Andy Fox sighting, and Joe Girardi. They brought Rivera in. Did he give up the hit? Oh, he gave up the hit. They were try hard Yankees, trying to get that no-hitter. Batting leadoff for the Athletics, Jose Herrera, Tony Batista, Giambi. Oh, boy, this one, he was in left because Mac was still at first. Geronimo Barroa, one of my guys. There's Brocious. There's my guy. Kerwin Moore. No recollection of Kerwin Moore at all. Played 22 games all this year, all with my guys. I can see why he wasn't immediately brought back up. When you have a minus 25 OPS plus, one extra base, his one hit in his career was a double. He had a stolen base. He walked twice. Dude's in Baseball Reference. How long did he play after this? So he came up in 96 for his cup and then played, didn't get another shot. I mean, he didn't. He wasn't great. I mean, I'm jealous of him, but he was not great. Mo was the setup guy. Oh, was he? Oh, yeah, you can have it now. Trust me, in Wax Facts Heroes, we've had negative OPS pluses. That just means he's 125% worse than the league average. 125% worse. Yikes. Ariel Prieto on the mound. Did he have 71 stolen bases in the minors? Oh, yeah, look at that. That's the problem with guys like Billy Hamilton and Terrence Gore. Like, they're fast as fuck, but they don't get on base, and that's what Ricky did. I mean, here, look, that's a 405 on base. That's above Ricky's career on base by 2%, 2 points. So he walked 114 walks, but that was in single A. Then we get to double A. He still walked a good bit. Still a good on base. Well, on base is falling off, but he's getting on base via walks, just not hits. Then in 95, he in triple A and single A. In triple A, all of a sudden, he's striking out more than he's walking for the first time. And the same in single A. And then he's like a 2.5 A player. He's not a 4A player. But yeah, I like it. I mean, I like those stolen bases. Ariel Prieto acted as the A's translator for their Latin players up until just a couple of years ago. I think he's somewhere else now, but and we've got professional hitter Matt Stairs. What year was this? 96? Was Wetland their closer this year? Who was their closer? 5 saves, 14 games finished. Let's see, their closer was, it was Wetland that year. Wetland's off the dental list, but BT Dubs. Off the dental list. Doesn't mean he's a great guy, but he's off the dental list. All right. Good start to the week. I like it. All right, next game. Thank you, Harrison Golden. Can't do third base, so we'll go catcher. This one's right up my alley. Wetland, yep. Dutch and Junior Ortiz. This is my guess off the bat. Phillies, Bucks. I don't know if Dutch played elsewhere. I'm guessing Junior Ortiz did, but I remember him with the Bucks more. But I'm gonna go with the Phils here. I think is the safer bet. So come on, R.I.P. Darren Daulton. Hey-o! Two for two with 2 home runs to start the week. Finished 12th in MVP. That's why they said, you know what? I think we might be able to get rid of John Wetland. This Mariano guy might be okay. He might be pretty good. Should we trade him to the Mariners for nobody? Let's think about it. Who are they going to trade him to the Mariners for? I don't remember. But it was not a good trade. July 28th, 1987, Barry Bonds hits first career inside the park home run in Pirates' loss to Phillies by John Fredland. I wonder how many career inside the park jobs Bonds had. But 1987 is skinny Barry Bonds. Let's see, 1987, 5-2. Felix Fermin. Can you imagine that? Trading Mariano Rivera for Felix Fermin. Although if he would have been traded to the Mariners, like how many saves is he getting? I mean, I guess they were coming up on their run. Right, I guess they had Griffey and Edgar and Bone and Randy. So I guess, you know what? I guess it would have, obviously it would have worked out for the Mariners. 228 guess. I'm going a little bit higher than that. 1987, I'm going to say 302. This is right around a 3-hour game. 302. And hold on 1 minute. I'm getting, looks like dropped frames from YouTube. And I want to find out how to fix that. So let me copy that. Over on Twitch, we're not getting those dropped frames. I'm just saying. All right. So I'm saying 302 over under. We've got a 228. That's a quick game. Let's see. All right. Now, I might be hitting home runs, but my game timer is off a little bit today so far. I got to dial that in. 2 hours and 10 minutes. Tuesday evening game out of there before prime time is halfway through. Nice. All right, let's see who we got here for the Phils. We've got Juan Samuel. He always had a good Jerry curl. Uncle Milt Thompson. 5-for-1. Schmitty. Glenbow. Chris James. Dutch. I mean, look at the middle infield in their hair with Steve Jeltz. We have a Steve Jeltz sighting. Shane Raleigh on the mound. For the Bucks, we've got Bonds. We've got our boy Al Pedrique. We got Bobby Bowe, Mike Diaz, Andy Van Slyck. We've got the Lizard King at third base. Johnny Ray at second. There's Junior. And we got Rick Russell on the mound. And Don Robinson. Was Don Robinson Caveman? Yep, there's Caveman. Got a John Cangelosi sighting. Raleigh with a complete game. Russell, not a fantastic game. Fred Brocklander, I do not remember that umpire. Larry Poncino, I remember, and Dana DeMuth and John McSherry, obviously, but Fred Brocklander, I don't remember. All right, 2-0. We got Phillies written down. Let's go for it. Here we go. Game 3. Big Daddy Rick Russell. All right. I'm looking for another home run, so we're going to go third base again. I figured we weren't going to get 3 contemporary games. So we've got Hughes and Dick York. Or is it Dick Sargent? See who gets that reference. I'm quoting Wayne's World, but it's also he's talking about something there. And this is John Hughes. So we've got a John Hughes film with Dick York and or Dick Sargent starring in it. Unless I get really lucky, I don't think we're going to have 3 home runs today. York and Hughes. Bewitched. There you go. Ding, ding, ding. Wait, I know where that is. Nope. There you go. I'll give you another one because I gave you a buzzer. York or Hughes? And I think the quote from Wayne's World is, Dick York, Dick Sargent? Yeah, like we wouldn't notice. I got no idea here. No idea. Maybe we go Tigers. I'm just thinking Yankees and Phillies. Rudy York. That name kind of seems familiar, but it's not going to help me. Rudy, I just think of Rudy from Bob's Burgers. Let's just go Tigers.
Big hit? Happy body.
I am buying lottery tickets right now. Who wants in? Venmo me and you can get in on it because we're buying lottery tickets today. Today. That's a strong start right there. That was a absolute complete guess. And you know what? I probably should have thought of the Red Sox because, you know, we have to have a Red Sox game every week. Mike Huber, there's our boy. April 20th, 1937, Detroit's G. Walker hits for the cycle on opening day. For some reason, I have good luck in this game. Like, there have been probably in the last month, probably like 3 or 4 times where I have just completely guessed and gotten it. Completely guessed and gotten it. All right. 1937, opening day, 3-4, 17 hits, 4 ribs. Oh, nice. So I might be on the way to an 8, at least, if this was one of the tough ones. Get the guessed ones out of the way. If not extra innings, 205. Yeah, this is probably going to be a quicker game. I'll say 224. 224 for me. Over, under. Get them in. Place your bets. No whammies. Here we go. I guessed it, and I was only 4 minutes off. I got my time of game tweaked. Woo! On your last guess, how many home runs did you hit this week? Was it 3? Because I'm already there. Completely knowledgeable. Actually, you know, the first 2, I think I can accept those home runs. This was a lucky one. For the Cleveland team, Lynn Larry, Ron Hughes, Earl Averill. I've heard of him. Is he a Hall of Famer? Yeah. I'm starting to remember Hall of Famers. That's it. Nothing about them. But Hal Trotsky. I was going to make a communist joke, but I don't think that really works. Moose Solters, Odell Hale, Bruce Campbell. I loved him in Night of the Living Dead or whatever that is. 3 home runs this week. Me too. Not Freddie Patek. It's Frankie Pytulk. You say that name. Pitlack. Oh, I know him. I didn't know that's how you pronounce that. That's Pitlack. Okay. I know that name. Wow, 3 years in the military. Good for him. Thank you for your service, Pitlack. Mel Harder on the mound for the Tigers. JoJo White. We got Mickey Cochran, Charlie Gehringer, Hank Greenberg. Oh, my God. We got a Goose Goslin. There's Rudy York. 7-time All-Star. Died in Rome, Georgia. I've been to Rome, Georgia. That's where Berry College is, I believe. Led the league with 34 home runs, 118 ribs. Wow. 3rd in the MVP balloting. Boy, he had a good career. Rudy York. I should know that name. Billy Rogel and Eldon Ocker. Rogel. The fire chief. Nope, Rogel. I had that right. Billy Rogel. Well, I mean, did we need the Tigers? Yeah. We would have gotten this, assuming we didn't. Well, in the outfield, we would have gotten JoJo White and Goose Goslin. G. Walker, we've had a lot, but I never remember him. But, I mean, Gehringer's always a giveaway. Greenberg's a giveaway, and Cochran's a giveaway. Well, I mean, I guess Cochran, I would have gone A's first probably, but wait, where is he born? Lake Forest. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed here. Mel Harder is a pretty notable Cleveland player. Let's see. Let me see. 4-time All-Star. Nicknamed Chief. Wow, Cleveland, 20 years, a lifer. I mean, he had no choice. That's the reserve clause right there. But wow, I mean, consistent, I'm assuming these aren't great teams because he was 500, but look at those ERAs. 223, 186, 181 complete games. Didn't really have a lot of black ink. Led the league in ERA and shutouts. ERA plus. 4-time All-Star. Got some MVP votes. Is there something? I'm always looking for stories. Mel Harder. I'll take a look at him after stream. I'm doing I've already got this week's. Written. But I'm doing a Japanese player coming up pretty soon. 8 an 8 WAR, and he finished 16th in MVP voting. Behind his teammates. Schoolboy Rowe also on that team getting. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait, no, we're looking for Cleveland. Mel Harder. Okay. Let's see. Was that team any good? I'm guessing they weren't. 85 and 69. Finished 3rd. Who else was on that team that I know? Believe Bean. Nickname Bill. Beverick Benton Bean. Digging this name. Waxahachie High School in Waxahachie, Texas. Has anybody else come out of Waxahachie? Yes. In fact, they had Jimmy Adair for 1 year. Lance Broadway. Nobody that played. Well, Gene Moore. 1-time All-Star for many Well, not for many people, but played for many people. So not a lot of big names, but Waxahachie. All right. Well, there we go. 3-0. Good start. Golf clap. Paul, thank you very much for keeping us on here. I love this game. I don't know if I've said that before. I think I don't know. Did I bring this up? Is there a Waxahachie, a band? What kind of music do they play? Waxahachie. I'm always on the lookout for new music. Looks folkish. Let's see. Can we see or listen to them? Waxahachie, Tiger's Blood. Is that the? Oh, they did a Tiny Desk concert. Wow, so they're big time. Listen to this. That is what I'll listen to off stream. That seems kind of my vibe today. Zang. Richards had the worst Bowman card, was a complete caricature. This is what's so fun about this game. Is here, let me do a search for him because I've got something prepared for him. Let's see. Richards. Where is Richards? Who we talking about? Richards. This is what I enjoy most about this, is just having you guys point out things to me. That card is awesome. Andrew says you spelled the word worst incorrectly, or spelled the word awesome incorrectly. Who is this? Who are we looking for? Richards. Oh, Paul Richards. Paul Richards. Baseball. Looks like a lot of them were just drawings at that point. A keen baseball mind. Turned around Dutch Leonard's career. Managing an executive. Wow. Waxahachie swap. Reintroduced and is erroneously credited with inventing a tactic which had not been used in the major leagues since 1901. 4 or 5 times in his career, Richards shifted a pitcher to the outfield and inserted a new pitcher in order to gain a platoon advantage before putting the original pitcher back on the mound. That's called the Waxahachie swap. Wow, I did not know that. Now I know that and who it's named after. That's pretty cool. Sherm Lawler became one of the best catchers, credited to him. First designed oversized catcher's mitt to catch Hoyt Wilhelm. This dude is seeming like probably another story. We have the next month of stories ready to go. 1951 Bowman, Paul Richards. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like that's like at the, you go down to the boardwalk and the guy drawing caricatures draws that of you. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. That is a unique card. What do the other 1951 Bowmans look like, though? 1951. Are they all like that? No. No. The rest of them are just, well, here's one that's similar. Some of these are some very, like they've turned the temperature up on the AI generation on some of these. All right. Well, those are cool nonetheless. But all right, there we go. Thank you very much, Paul. Let's turn the record off because I'm good at remembering these things now. Let's do a quick daily walk-off. We'll do the next 3 on Wednesday. Oh, brother. Starting, relieving, played first, played second. All right. Well, we should be able to do this for the most part. BMO, Chief Bender, Jed Lowy, Alberto Callaspo. I'm going to guess that is the way that goes. I'm pretty sure. Okay, we got these are good. Paul Lindblad is the only. Oh, got it. Nailed it. Bam. We've not missed a single thing today. All right, let's do the grid. It's Meme Monday. By the way, we have done a full grid of memes before, so let's see if we can get one here. We got Yankees, Stros, 200 plus wins, White Sox, Phillies, and a 20-win season. So no Ricky Square, no Don Mattingly Square. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm. McDowell and Orozco. I don't think that's the Waxitani switch I was thinking of. Paul Lindblad is a pretty good character in Southern League. I have not heard of that book. Isn't Paul Lindblad? Sounds like an actor. I think there's a Lindblad that's an actor somewhere. I don't remember. All right. Well, these pitching categories are going to be my kryptonite, obviously. What if I wonder if Cy Young is going to be the number 1. It's not Feud Friday, so we don't want that. What about old Hoss Radburn? I just don't know if he had 200 career wins. I'm guessing he did. But we could put old Hoss Radburn. Paul Lind on Hoss. I wonder, am I getting that? Am I getting that mixed up? Possibly. Jack McDowell. Bam. That's a good one. Ruben Sierra. Paul, you guys have got me. Wasn't he on Match Game a lot too? Jack McDowell, so he's the mad flipper. We've got him. We've got Ruben Sierra. Did Danny Tartabull play on the Sox at any point? Because he gets the Seinfeld cred. It does. Center square. Ricky gets center square a lot. Down here's the Don Mattingly square. I'm pretty sure Ruben Sierra played for the Sox at some point. I'm almost positive. Right? I think that's going to be a Ruben Sierra because of his album cover. Dan Pasqua. It's a good one. I'm not sure it's meme worthy though, when we've got McDowell and possibly Rubo there. But I remember Dan Pasqua as a Yankee specifically. Yankees, Phillies. Oh, I saw somebody posted with Kyle Schwarber being a free agent, and the Mets are in on Kyle Schwarber. I'm not excited about that. They put the comparison between Schwarber and Ryan Howard up, And Ryan Howard was 1,000% a better player during his peak years than Kyle Schwarber was. Ventura, Rock, yeah, definitely. But was did Ruben Sierra? I'm pretty sure he played for the White Sox. That's what I'm looking for. Big Sexy. I don't think Big Sexy pitched for the Yankees, did he? I'm not sure if he did. I think that because that would overrule Ruben Sierra. Did Big, or as Brian calls him, Big Sex, did he last living Philadelphia Athletic? Bobby Shantz? Probably right here. Canseco. Oh, yeah, Canseco could go there. He is definitely a meme, isn't he? I just don't think. I'm trying to picture Bartolo Colon with the Yankees. Maybe? I think Canseco, though, is our winner. I think that's the one we go with. He's the biggest meme of them all. And a 1%er. That's nice. All right. Yankees and Phillies. Shantz hits the New York Philly. Yeah, I just don't think he's played 1 year in the Pinstripes. I did not remember that. Phillies and Yankees. Meme-worthy. No Crocker. No Dykstra. Juan Samuel and Steve Jeltz. Charlie Hayes. Jay Johnstone. That's our winner. Assuming he goes here. I'm trying to remember. Well, I got to take your word for it. I mean, Tartable, what? Ooh, okay. Hold on then. That's right. Tartable was definitely a Philly. I mean, that Seinfeld cred kind of overweighs Jay Johnstone. Although Jay Johnstone has a better body of work, but Tartable's got the Seinfeld cred. What do we think? Who's more meme-worthy, Johnstone or Tartable? Johnstone will be the lowest score for sure, but Tartable's got the Seinfeld cred, but really nothing else. Tartable was only for 2 at-bats. It seems like I imagine him more there. Bobby Abreu, there's no meme worthiness there. Oscar Gamble, well, we know what that's a meme of. If his picture showed up with the fro, I would use Oscar Gamble. But I think Tartable and Johnstone. All right, you guys want Oscar Gamble? We'll do Oscar Gamble. I mean, he's definitely meme worthy, so. Please. Whoa. I almost put that in the wrong square. That would have ruined my day. Well, it's in a Yankee hat, and he's got some hair, but not quite the hair. All right. Let's do the Astros column here first. Astros. Let's see. Meme-worthy Astros. Have there been a lot of meme-worthy Astros? I mean, except for like cheater ones from, the past 10 years. first series of he's done for the career. Well, that's unfortunate. I can see I'm dropping frames again on YouTube. I am wondering, I don't think anybody watches. I don't even know if anybody watches my replays on Twitch. I'm thinking maybe we just do this on YouTube, even though I don't make money off of YouTube yet. I don't know why I'm whispering. Houston, I mean, we've got Nolan Ryan. We've got Jose Lima. Did Lima pitch for the Phils? Don't know. Lofton. There we go. He could work for either of these. What is meme worthy about Kenny Lofton, though? I love me some Kenny Lofton. I don't know. Dr. Death. Houston and Chicago. Danny. Yeah. I mean, he's pretty meme worthy. We're part of the 1%. Part of the 1%. So Lofton could still work here. Did he even make the final Hall of Fame ballot? The era's contemporary? Did Lofton make that final ballot? I don't remember. Did Mike Scott win 20 with the Astros? I assume he did in 86, right? Doug Drabeck. I don't know. Drabeck's not meme worthy though. I know there's that one card of him with those wraparound glasses that he looks kind of weird in. But did Mike Scott win 20 as an Astro? Because just for an office reference, I'm going to give him the meme worthiness. And he was a cheater. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Friends reference. Would Dr. Death have worked here too? I don't know. Phillies and Astros. I guess we can think of some Phillies too, since we're just in this one square. Who are some characters? I don't think Turk Wendell played for the Astros. Larry Anderson, there you go. Definitely. Anderson with an E. Oh, we're out of the 1% club, but no, definitely meme worthy. 1,000%. I remember on that video, Now It Can Be Heard. Mark and I did a YouTube video on it, and it was a video, a VHS tape I actually bought back in the day, where it was from mic'd up players and stuff throughout history, and this is in the late 80s. So, and I remember Larry Anderson. This is when spray-on hair was first a thing. And he went around giving people odd hair. Schilling, yeah. Mike Scott definitely 120. There we go then. Oh, 21. That man be a number one, but it's okay because it's Meme Monday. All right, let's do 20-win season for the Yankees. I mean, we've got a ton to choose from here. We just need somebody. How about Wells? Did Boomer win? Boomer won 20, I'm assuming, at some point, right? For the Yankees, I guess we need. When paired with in that team. Boomer, I don't think Bartolo won 20 when he was with the Yankees. I mean, Randy Johnson's meme worthy. I don't think he won 20 at that point in his career. Let's see, Pettit, Clemens. Oh, well, we could use Clemens. It is a dental-free zone, and, he was on The Simpsons. Larry Anderson is great. Doesn't he do TV or radio for probably the Phils? And, of course, I mean, he's meme-worthy for the Bagwell trade, too. Who did I just say? Tommy John? Yeah, I'm not sure he's meme-worthy. If we were doing, like, Operation-worthy or baseball meaning, we could use him. Who did I just mention for the Yankees? Oh, Clemens. I think we can use Clemens here. Assuming, again, unless he won like 19 games for the Yankees 3 times. But, I mean, he won Cy Youngs. So I'm saying he had to have won 20. I think we're going to go Clemens here. Jim Booten, yeah. But now, did he play, and I never say his name right, did he play for no, he didn't play for the Phillies, did he? Who's more meme-worthy? I think Clemens is still the most meme-worthy here. Just for his idiocy, for his cheating on his spouse, for possibly driving a country singer to take their own life, for all the steroids, for misremembering. Is that the phrase? It's an actual word I'd never heard, and now I use it all the time. While he was testifying before Congress about not using the steroids that he definitely used. I'm gonna go Roger Clemens. High score, but meme. All right, so now we just need 200 career wins. All right, for the Sox. How many wins did Eddie Cicotte have? I wrote something this weekend about Eddie Cicotte, by the way. 200 career wins for the White Sox. Who would have these recently? Like Chris Sale's not there. Blackjack wasn't there. Hoyt Wilhelm? No, he was a Yankee, wasn't he? Eddie Cicotte, 201. I'm going to say who played him? Who played him in 8 Men Out? I mean, I consider him meme worthy anyway, but David Strathairn? David Strathairn. How do I get to his main page here? I guess I have to go to 8 Men Out. And then Eddie Strathairn. Looks like he's still working. Or at least was recently. Oh, I'm watching this. We just started this last night, the second season. I'm assuming that's the English literature guy. Wow. And he's in Zootopia too. Wow, that was #1 this week. This dude's still working. Good for him. All right. I like it. He was in Godzilla, LA Confidential. And he was in Lincoln. Good night and good luck. Edward R. Murrow, go Wazoo. Pac-12 champions. Yeah, there he is in Man in the Middle. He's a good character in this. It's a good show, period. But Yeah, the literature poet professor. The first season was really good. This second season, though, I think is so far been better. Plus, Mary Steenburgen's in it. I love her. There's a bunch of just like character actors that you recognize and don't remember their names in it. And Detective Rosa Diaz. Which freaks my wife and I out, hearing her talk in a normal, non-Rosa Diaz voice. All right, Phillies 200 career wins. Tug McGraw. Tug McGraw. Lefty. Yeah. My first thought was when you said lefty was Lefty O'Doul, but or Lefty Grove, but that's obviously not who you're talking about. Is he meme worthy? Did he do like an maybe I'm thinking of Jim Palmer that did the underwear ads. I know Palmer did, but did Seaver do any of those? Seaver had to have done some commercials though, right? Some national commercials. I'm also impressed. 4% for Eddie Seacott. It's pretty high. Phillies 200 game winners. Carlton hated the press. Why did I say Seaver? Carlton hated the press. Yeah. Why did I say Seaver? Where did Seaver go after the Mets? Well, between the Mets, I think. Seaver fits the bottom. Okay. I don't think either of those though. Phillies. Reds, White Sox, Red Sox. Okay, so he's out. Phils. I know. I'm trying to think of like the Wheeze kids or the Whiz kids. Also thinking about. Oh, there's that one. There's that one picture that I really love. It's not really meme worthy though. Where is it? I'm sure I've shown it before. I need to organize my pictures better. Because it's just a great picture. I don't know where it is. I literally saw it yesterday, but I don't know where it is. Grover, Cleveland, Bunning, Robin Roberts. Oh, these are great freaking answers. Where is that picture? Now I'm like obsessed with finding it. Are any of those meme worthy though? Where, like, I literally just saw it, and now it's gonna be. If I find it, it's gonna be a letdown. Well, here's a Philly picture that's worth looking at. That's an 80s perm right there. Imagine if he's throwing the ball to Steve Jeltz. All the curl. That's a lot of curl right there by Schmitty. Yeah, come on. You just got to wait, sweetie. You know that I will go out with you. You just got to be patient. You got to be patient. I mean, Jim Bunning kind of, because he was a senator and he threw a no-hitter. All right, we'll go Jim Bunning just because somebody's getting impatient, which tells me it's past 10 o'clock. All right. I'm not sure that's meme worthy, but we just want to get through it. All right, and then 200 wins, 20 win season. I mean, we can do Randy here. Is there a more meme worthy pitcher than Randy Johnson that could go there? I know, sweetheart. You poor thing. You never get any attention. Never. Who was I think it was Grover. I think it was Grover Cleveland Alexander that Mr. Burns wanted on his softball team. So we'll do that. Oh, that was under 1%. All right, we got a Randy Johnson Ichiro score. Not bad for a meme Monday. 7.4, killed it. Let's see. We didn't have any number ones. Gator was the number one for the Yankees in a 20-win season. Wow. Okay. Didi Gregorius, recency. Andrew Benintendi, recency. Jose Abreu, recency. Hunter Pence, recency. Justin Verlander, recency. Mad Dog, there's Lefty. And then Burley, somewhat recency. We didn't come close to any of those guys. I don't think we mentioned any of these guys. Well, except for Carlton. The toughest one was the Astros column here. All right. Well, I got to say today was a huge freaking success. 3 for 3 with 3 home runs on starting 9. Aced the daily walk-off, and then 8 out of 9 memes, but a Randy Johnson Ichiro score on the grid. I don't know what more I could ask for. I mean, I could win the lottery, but that's probably not going to happen. So, all right. Well, that'll do it for Monday. Thank you guys very much for watching and helping and laughing at me. I'll be back on Monday, regular schedule this week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This dog is so impatient. You don't know what's going to happen when I push this mic away. He's going to run downstairs. His butt's going to hit the baby gate and knock it off the door, which he is the baby that the baby gate is there for. And then he's going to go sit at the door and whine. And he's going to have to stop until I won't let him out until he stops. And that'll be 5 minutes. So, all right. Everybody have a good day. I will see you all on Wednesday. Be good to each other. Stay hydrated. And I will see you.